Hey, what's going on, everybody? I had the pleasure a few weeks ago of attending PopCon Indy, and you guys can go check out in our back catalog here on the domain of me speaking with several people, and I had the pleasure of talking to two developers that have their own company called Overrun Games. I had the pleasure of speaking with Aaron Lutz and Anthony Graceffa, and they made this incredible game they got to let me try out called Arcaxer. And it's available now on the Oculus Quest 2, Oculus Quest, and other platforms. And what's great about this game is I love VR. I'm a big fan of VR. I always have been for several years now. And I had the pleasure of checking out the game. And that's what I'm going to show off to you guys here today is some gameplay of Arcaxer, my thoughts on the game as well, and you guys definitely want to go pick this up. I do want to thank them for providing me with a review copy of this game. You guys are going to have a blast. I can't wait to show it off to you. So let me take you through some gameplay footage. I'll be commentating as I'm playing the game, so you guys can go and check it out and enjoy this review of Arcaxer. Hey guys, I am in the game. This is Arcaxer, and this is the main menu you're going to see here when you first load up the game. And let's go into the story. Maybe. There we go. And you can see I've been playing the game for a little bit here. You have 3 save files to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and load into my game so you guys can see what the game world looks like here. So here we are. This is the hub. And what right off the bat, you can notice that this is like a top-down game, much like Diablo in a way. This is my character right there. This is the overworld that you're going to see and experience. This is the hub. You have this ginormous looming tower. You can see it goes all the way to the top there. And that is where your dungeons are going to be. Now, I will tell you off the bat, this is a procedurally generated game, so every dungeon is going to be unique to you. Also, the dungeons have puzzles, so you're going to be able to walk around here. You can look down and see your character. You can turn with the right thumbstick here. You can turn around, move. There is a pawn shop here. We'll go and scope this out. I love the way the graphics look here. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy, like the old Final Fantasy games, the NES, with the menus and everything, so I really dig that. But you can buy things here like health modifiers, traps. You can buy equipment for yourself and things like that.
You're gonna keep standing there, or you're gonna buy something.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on now. I might buy something. Probably not gonna buy anything while I'm in here right now. Anyway, you can look around. You can see. You can even see your own health bar up there at the top. And you can definitely just move around and check out the pawn shop here, which is pretty cool.
You're gonna keep standing there, or you're gonna buy something.
I'm gonna leave. How about that? Anyway.
Come back soon. Or don't.
You also have you have this area here, which is like a bar, which is basically the bar of the hub. And this gives you tasks to choose from. So collect 10 bars of silicon from bottom block. You've got raise the levels of Fireball and Frostball up to level 10, and you get rewards in the form of credits and experience points. I'm going to leave here. I'm going to bring up some of the menus here. So the menu here, rather. So this is a menu for the game. So this on the left side shows you your inventory, what I'm wearing right now. I have a boring shirt on, bite helmet, fit pants. You have accessories, and then you have your weapons down here. So in my left hand, I have my 6-shooter, and in my right hand, I have my Arcaxer sword, which you'll see those when we get into combat here in a little bit. You have items to choose from, you can use, which will restore your health, and etc. This automatically gives you 500 experience points. We'll use that. There we go. And a bounce pad, which a placeable object you can just to spring yourself into the air, which is kind of neat. You have keys. Return is used to the hub world at the base of the stack. Rare items or gems. These are all the items you can equip. You can look at your loadout. So on the left here, you can see that that's me. I am a level 7 thief. There are classes to choose from at the beginning of the game. There's 3 different classes to choose from. You also have your stats here, so power 20, max AP, which is your action points, defense, speed, run speed, critical chance, and more. These are the items that I can choose in my left hand, which involve like a healing spell, a fireball, and more. I'll show you guys when we get in there. You have a hacks. These are called your hack slots, which are what those are for. So you can see I have an Arcaxer missile, a fireball, restore, and a sniper shot, and these are your hacks that you can use on enemies in the game. These are your passive abilities. So right now I have Arcaxer's Resolve, which halves the HP cost of physical attacks. You can also choose Ninja Instinct, which allows you to deflect small projectile with your weapon, requires a strong swing. And then a Combo Plus, which increases the amount of consecutive hits you can make with the physical damage to deal extra combo damage. Stacks with other Combo Plus passes up to 3 times. You can equip, I think, only one of these at a time, right? Oh, I can equip more. Oh, it depends on how much passive points I have. Gotcha. So I have 3 more, so I can equip one of these. Let's do that. Alright. Anyway. So now you've seen your inventory and things like that. Let's go ahead and get into the dungeon itself. And now I will say that I don't see... there's not a run button. I think this is the fastest your character moves. I think it would be a little bit better if the character on the overall moved a little bit better, but let me get in here, and we will start. Would you like to reset the dungeon? All floors will regenerate. So I went ahead and reconfigured the stack. So we're going to start back at the bottom block. I did not make it to floor 18 because this is a challenging game. Alright, so here we are in the first floor. Now, as you can see, if I turn and move, I can't see the actual, like, paths. I can tell there's a room over there. I can step forward and kind of take a look and see that there's a treasure chest that way. You can pick up, which is kind of cool, these little blocks if you want. Now, these blocks come in handy for lots of different puzzles that the game offers, so they might say, hey, you need to put a block here to open a door. Now, what's cool about how the map itself looks, you can actually grab the map, raise it up at eye level if you want, like I have here, if you want to feel like you're in the paths in the dungeon itself, or you can grab, click with both bottom buttons, the rounded buttons on your controllers. You can grab and push down as low as you want if you want to feel like an overlord or a dungeon master, if you will, if you've ever played Dungeons & Dragons. I kind of prefer really it being just a little close to me, but not necessarily too close. You can turn the dungeon as you see fit. So let's go through here. So it looks like we've got a treasure. Minor health modifier, nice. And we'll find a enemy at some point in here. Now that's the stairs to the next floor, but I don't want to go to the next floor just yet. I want to find an enemy so we can get into combat. So I can show you guys what combat looks like. There might not be any enemies on this floor. Oh, we got some bite pants. Let's see if we can run into an enemy. Hopefully we can find some enemies on this floor. We might have to go to the second floor until we actually get into combat. But I will tell you right now that if you find an enemy and you click on the right top button and you do that, that gives you the combat advantage. If you strike the enemy first, you gain like basically first attack on the enemy. I'm sure you're familiar with that with most other RPGs. Let's go ahead and go upstairs. Loading is very smooth, very quick, by the way. So we're on the bottom block, floor 1, and oh yeah, these things. So they will shoot at you and they will follow you around the room. So you want to be pretty quick to get away from them. And I love this labyrinth. Let's look around. There's a treasure over there. There's a treasure way back over there. Let's see what we can find here. XP potion. Let's use that. Definitely want to use the XP. Let's go to inventory. And 500 XP. Here we go. Alright. Ah, there's an enemy. So, there'll be enemies wandering around. If you hit them first, initiate combat that way, or they'll get you first, and that'll initiate combat that way. So, we are in active combat. It is my turn, so you have your right attack you can do, of course. Or you can use this, which is your gun, and you click the trigger, and you shoot.
All right.
There we go.
No. Is
and
it
just like that, we have defeated our enemies. So at the end of each combat, you'll gain XP, you'll gain some credits, it'll let you know if you've earned any health, and then it will tell you at the bottom your XP bar, which is kind of cool. And that's that combat. I'm going to show you guys something else. Let's get into another combat here. So I'm going to show you how hacks work as well. Let me find another enemy. There might not be any more enemies on this floor. Don't see any other combat opportunities, so... And some floors will be like that. There'll be... Sometimes there might not be any enemies. Could be puzzles. Could be an entire floor with puzzles. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna let him find me. And you see he got me. So I believe he'll be initiating the combat. Now what's cool is if they shoot things at you, you can dodge. So this guy is bumbling around, but I'm gonna show you guys the hacks. So if you move up on your thumbsticks, whether it's left or right, you can do restore, do fireball, which you do with your top button, and all you do is you hold back, and you can do it like a Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z, and you just throw it. And you can do this over and over again until you run out.
That's it?
Of the blue points. And there you go. Just like that. And that is how your hacks, work. And we'll keep playing here. Let's see if we can't get into another combat. Now, just because the combat might seem easy at first, doesn't mean it's going to be easy the whole way through. It does get increasingly harder as you move up the dungeons. Let's go to the third floor. Now, if you get to floor 18, I believe you could start from that point and leave off from that point. You saw that it had different floors when I initiated running into the tower here. And there are tons of other levels in this game, which I have yet to explore. Now, if I wanted to, I could just go to the next floor. But you want to level up your character, so that way, when you get to the higher floors, you have a character that can take on the harder bosses. It looks like we got another passive, so we have Defense 1, which is nice. Let's make our way through this dungeon here. Another minor health modifier. Oh, there's one of those creatures again. It's gonna chase me around the room. Oh, geez. Don't see any other... I don't see any other enemies, so let's move up another floor. Here we go. So we're on the bottom block, floor 4. Ah, here we go. Here we go. He's chasing me. Oh, he hit me first. Alright. Alright. So another toxic gnome. Now, it does give player face first, so I'll show you again. This is the missile, the Arcaxer missile. So if you use your top button, the button here for your index finger, the index finger button, basically, you hold it down, and when you hold it down, it shoots the fireball. Now, what you want to do is you want to pull back and you want to throw it at him.
Ooh, what did we get?
There we go, and he's dead. And that is how the combat works in the game. It's very fun. It's very interactive, as it should be with a VR game. Being able to attack enemies It's pretty great like that. It feels natural. When you have the sword, let me see if I can... Oh, here we go. Here's another enemy. Let's see if I can attack first here. There we go. Let me get the sword out. I'll show you what that combat looks like. Oh, Nova's Caster. Here we go. Now we have a little bit harder of an enemy. So I'll pull this out. You get close up to him, and you just can... You give him...
That was cool.
And then you get to throw your weapon. And that's how melee combat works. It gets you up close and personal to the enemy, and you can just start hacking and slashing until you kill them. So yeah. Alright. Alright. So that was Arcaxer, and you guys can pick this up right now on the Oculus App Lab. I believe it's on the Oculus App Lab, or maybe it's on the actual Oculus Store itself, but I will leave links into the description below where you can go and pick up the game. Definitely recommend playing it. It is a fun game, and we will be having Aaron and Anthony on our podcast, The Next Level, in a future episode to talk about the development of the game, what that was like, and more. But you guys gotta pick this game up. It's a lot of fun. There's tons of levels, tons of enemies, and so much more in here. I still can't wait to discover more in the game. Definitely go pick it up. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like what you see here on the domain, you can definitely be sure to subscribe for more video game reviews. I've got some other VR games that I got to try at PopCon this year that you won't want to miss, and you'll want to see me play them and review them. And if you like this video, you can do that as well. Also, let me know in the comment section below if you've played Arcaxer and your thoughts on the game from your own experience, and let me know what you think about the gameplay you just saw. Until next time, see you guys.